Director Addison wants to see a complete report.
How's it hanging, Vex?
Supplies, munitions, and crew.
I ordered my graphics card.
The ship's loaded.
I decided to go with the 1070. I couldn't help it. I actually talked to Lothire about it.
Right?
Freakazoid was really, he was pretty adamant about the 1060, but then we did some YouTube searching.
With the family, didn't you?
And it kind of looked like the 1060 wasn't holding up very well. It was actually losing quite a bit of frames on a number of games. It was just like a benchmark setting for like ultra settings and shit. It was just a benchmark video or something, you know, nothing like super technical or anything. But yeah, it didn't look like it was doing very good. So I went with the 1070. I actually had a good deal too. The deal on the 1070 was like not cheap, but it was pretty good. I got like, basically I paid $100 more over a 1060 to get a 1070. And it's not a fancy new like supercharged 1070 either. It's like the more basic one, the not supercharged one.
Nicely done.
Part of the job, Pathfinder.
My 1060 is amazing, so yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm sure 1060 is fine. I'm sure it's totally fine. But you know this stream and shit, man. I get kind of obsessed with making this like a really good stream, right? Like I tend to want to get a bunch of cool shit for this stream. And seeing as this is the stream machine, I really wanted to like, I kind of wanted to just be as pimps only as I could be about it, you know what I mean? Like, I kind of want to do a little bit, this isn't just me playing a game, right? If it was just me playing video games, I think I would have been totally happy with the 1060. I don't even think I would have considered a 1070. Especially after, you know, you and a couple other people came in the chat and were like, hey, you don't need a 1070. A 1060 is going to do just fine for you, especially at 1080p. You're going to be fine.
Labs, sensors, exploration.
But I don't know. Like, because I do the streaming thing, I felt like I needed to go an extra level.
Glad to see you're doing so well, Scott.
It's really not necessary, I'm sure. But I'm kind of happy that I did it. The thing is, you know, am I really going to use it? You know, I got a PS4 and I rent my games. I can't rent PC games. It's not like I'm going to be playing PC games out the ass.
We call this the research room. There's space for upgrading equipment, gathering intel.
Could have gotten a Ryzen CPU. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I could have done a lot if I was going all out. Exactly. I could have done 1080 Ti if I was going all out. But you know, I got some pretty swank stuff. For a stream machine, I went a little overboard. I got an i7 processor chip. Pretty sure an i5 would have been alright. It would have done just fine. I know my current PC upstairs does just fine when the very few times that I streamed off it, it did it perfectly. Without any issue whatsoever. So I don't know. Like, I mean,
I haven't even shown you the best
part. I don't know. 1070 is gonna be an overkill, but I kind of wanted it to be an overkill, I guess. I'm pretty sure, like, the 1070 was more about virtual reality stuff, right? I mean, they kind of let that out there so that you could possibly do some virtual reality stuff? Or is 1080 the one for virtual reality? I'm not really sure which it was. But frankly, like, I'm never going to do that. And I'm really not going to play a lot of video games anyways.
Better head to the bridge when we're ready to go.
But I'm definitely going to be more comfortable with the 1070. I mean, I'm just going to be like, my card's great. I'm not going to have to ever worry about it. Alright, what's this? Go to the bridge? Excuse me. I don't even. What is a Ryzen CPU? I know there's a billion of things I could have done if I was going all out, but you know, I really wanted quality. You know, I really wanted quality where it mattered, and then affordability when I could. I think is what I want to say. You'll have to worry in 3 years. Sure, yeah. I mean, 3 years, and that's basically what I would worry with a 1062. I'd probably be able to push that 3 years or some shit. But yeah, I mean, no matter what you do, 3 years goes by, you generally start thinking about your computer anyways, and the things you gotta swap out. Although, I gotta be honest, my computer upstairs, that lasted me, like,
time for introductions.
I think my brother was saying we had our computers, like, over 4 years now, or 4 years or something like that, and only just now are they not really up to snuff anymore. So, I mean, computers last a pretty decent amount of time. You know, 4 years is pretty damn good. And I could have gotten a graphics card by now, and then my PC would be just fine. I could have gotten a 1060 for my main PC upstairs. Everything would be fine.
I'm new to this.
Ryzen is the new AMD CPU that is comparable to the top-of-the-line CPU for a lot less. Oh, that's cool.
I knew the Tempest when she was a
I went with Intel only because of the reputation. The i7 is supposed to be really good at doing like multiple things, and since I'll probably at some point I'll be playing stuff and streaming, I felt like the Intel would do better for that. That was always like the word of the wise, right? Back in the day, Intel was really good at doing multiple things, and then AMD was really good at doing one thing.
It was optimized
and now it's like,
for a Pathfinder.
I don't know. I guess AMD kind of fell behind for a long time, and Intel was really the shit that you wanted. And then I guess now AMD is starting to come back a little bit. I don't really care.
We signed on for the big stuff when we came to Andromeda.
All right.
But I think I'm happy. And, you know, if I don't really...
Excuse me.
I mean, we'll probably be talking about the 1070 for quite a bit. I have 30 days to return it if I'm unhappy. And, you know, there's still the possibility it won't fit in this case. Because the case I have... The case I have has a GPU slot that's big enough for maximum 285 millimeters. And the card that I'm getting is the shortest 1070 I could find. And that one is 265 millimeters. So I'm cutting it pretty close. I've only got, you know, some 10, 20, whatever millimeters left. So I got to be careful. It might not fit. And, you know, the thickness could be a problem, too. It might be too thick. There could be problems with this card. And if it is, I'll just send it back and I'll go get the fucking 1060. I mean, it's not really an issue.